Let's assume that in other scenario, we would have also Linux environment, and we want to use a different digital forensic tools for packet analysis and viewing and showing those packets and all the communication within a network. So in this case, we're going to use a Kali Linux and the tcpdump tool, and very good, well-known scripting tool, same as Wireshark, but over the scripting for viewing those packets and capturing too. So we're going to go over some commands that's showing to you using the same captured file that we just opened on Wireshark and viewing over the TCP dump. Well, first of all, let's have those files that we already investigated and opened, and let's open the TCP dump tool. So that would be here, already installed on a Kali Linux. What we provided would be there, and we're going to open. That would be open over the terminal. And the main thing that we're going to do, so we're going to write a command this way so that we would be able to see that content of this network log. So tcpdump, first of all, we name the tool, and then we use the command or read, and we're going to read the file that we wanted to read. But since we haven't been yet on the path that we want it to be, so we're going to find the path that would be showing us those files, PCA files that we wanted to view. You can go this way, navigate over the CD and so on, or you can just go open the folder, browse it and right click and open terminal here. That would work for you and would make that ready for you on that path that those files would be sitting. So if we check, the files would be there. So what we need, so let's use the tcpdump tool and the read parameter that we want to read the HTTP traffic, which file? 1. So let's assume 1. That would be this. So what we did, we view the communication within this captured file of PCAP that has been captured before. And we see the same content as we saw already on the Wireshark. So this would be one way. The other way would be using this commands that would show us much more readable view for us as humans. So we would see every communication what was as part of request and response. So you would be able to investigate further. And if you have here the source IP and destination IP, and you might be wanting to know what would be more after this IP address, right? Click, copy this IP address, and we reach sometimes those abuse IPDB sites that would give us more information on those particular IPs, if those would be suspicious or not. So we would just reach those websites, and then we would be checking this IP against their registers. And that might expose something, might not. If you want to deep dive more, you can check the who is registers to. So this would be seeing that's just an example of an IP that potentially might relate to someone, or in this case has not been yet found on this registry. So this would be all about the usage of those PCAP files by different tools, and in this case from tcpdump as we did. So what you would be able to do further, you would be able over the grep command to use those and view those log files for any failed password attempt or accepted password attempt. All those you would be able to use over the tcpdump and the grep method.